What is up, baby? This is Do Say Nights with LV. We back with another banger, back with another banger, back with another banger. I'm Lonnie, my man Vic over here, and we came to bring you another episode this week, man. And honestly, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We miss y'all, and we got some big things in store for y'all. So stay tuned with us. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing on all platforms: Spotify, Apple, YouTube, our Instagram. We even have a TikTok now. So please go follow us on all platforms and do your thing. Share it. Laugh a little bit. Give us things to talk about, things that you want to hear. Give it to us. So this week, we're gonna talk to y'all about a few things, and honestly, it's some real shit that we gotta address when it comes to the shit that we talking about. Some real shit. But I want to address something real quick. We got a troller. We got a troller, man. I don't know if it's a real true fan or somebody that's trolling us just for clout or just to get our blood boiling and get up under our skin. But do say fan, do say lover, whoever you are, we appreciate you for sure. And whoever heckling us on TikTok, we love y'all too. But the one thing I really want to address, and as you can see, Vic ain't said nothing. He ain't said not one word. All because of our good friend Do Say Lover.
It's Do Say Fan 4.
Do Say, there you go. See, I got my man to crack. So bro, sis, I don't know who you is, but they basically said they don't like how Vic just be talking the whole episode, talking over me, just going on and on. So Vic ain't said shit. that man, that woman, whoever it is, got Vic just sitting over here in silence. I don't like that, So I hope he don't sit here the whole episode and not say nothing. But I mean, I guess we just gonna see, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Yo, but fuck that, though. Hey, yo, what up, everybody? Back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. Hey, listen, haters don't bother me. Hey, love is just misplaced hate. All right, hate is just misplaced love. Yeah, that's how that go. Anyway, guys, what is up? How y'all doing? Off of what he was saying, Do Say Fan 4. First of all, love you.
But fuck you.
I don't. No, not even that.
Respectfully.
Not even that. What I was gonna say is, come be our social media manager, because you got some, you need to get better jokes and shit, for real. But you are dedicated to social media shit. You are dedicated to commenting every week. So come be our social media manager, for real. That position kind of open right now, so.
I want to know who you is, for real.
Not for real.
I want to know, is you somebody that we see?
Because, we've been speculating and shit. We've been trying to, it's like a whodunit type shit. It's kind of cool for us every week because we talk about, damn.
I wonder what this motherfucker gonna say this week.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, we gave him, a whole, 5 minutes address.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the first thing that we needed to address. Lonnie said that we should do it. As you guys might have noticed, I am back here on this couch with Lonnie sitting next to him. Some things happened, and we back at it. Another thing that I just want to say real quick, you guys probably could tell, but the last month of content was all pre-recorded. What's the date?
Today is the 4th.
Today is February 4th, Sunday, February 4th. So this is recent and live for you guys, right? So, just so you know, from here on out, everything will be recorded, and it'll be in real time. I feel like y'all could notice a little bit that those last 4 episodes since episode 11, we were kind of putting out stuff that we had already recorded. And we did that on purpose because we knew the way the schedules were going to be, it would just be easier that way. But
we cranked out a lot for y'all, too.
Yeah. We
drained ourselves.
Yeah, And there's still more of those. They will come out. We don't know how we're gonna put them out.
But we got y'all.
Yeah, you might get 2 episodes a week. We're working on things. So
for sure.
Just so you know. But what I want to say before we start anything, before we get into anything, right?
Talk to me.
Episode 2, episode 3, way back at the beginning.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Me and you had an argument.
Yeah.
Right? Very big argument.
Yeah.
Okay? And another podcast just went viral for having the same exact argument.
Okay.
when I told you was out of your motherfucking mind if you thought that Beyonce is a bigger artist than Taylor Swift.
She is. I don't care.
She is not. And
pause.
I'm even
wait. You gonna say that during Black History Month?
I'm gonna say that during every month. Taylor
That's
Swift's the biggest
crazy.
artist in the world.
She only trending because of Travis Kelce and
Get
and
the
Chiefs.
fuck out of here.
I'm gonna stand on what I said.
So it was.
I'm gonna put a poll up.
Listen, no, don't even. They already dropped.
Fuck that.
Listen, he already dropped the stat, so I'm even gonna talk about it real quick, right? It was Nightcap on Kenocho, right? Don't know if you've seen the clips or not, but they went to the box office because both ladies went on tour this year and they both dropped a movie around the same time, right? Taylor Swift's movie did 7 times the amount of money that Beyonce's movie did.
It don't matter.
Taylor Swift is the only artist to ever make $1 billion on a tour. Beyonce barely cracked 500 million. She barely did half, right? Now I know you part of the Beehive. I know that's you, right? And I'm not a Swiftie. Like maybe a little honorary Swiftie, but I'm not a Swiftie. But you want to know?
A Swiftie for sure.
Nah. You know what hive I'm part of? I'm a munchkin.
So
you know what that is?
You like Ice Spice?
Ice Spice. Well, I love Ice Spice. But Ice Spice, man. Love her. Yeah. If I had to pick a hive, I'd definitely be a munchkin. I know Sound Guy said he part of the Navy. That's Rihanna. Yeah, he said he part of the Navy.
Okay.
We know you're big, what is it, Beehive?
Beehive.
Yeah, we know you big Beehive.
For sure.
I love a lot of Swifties. A couple.
How you get on Swiftie?
How did I get on that?
And we'll talk about that
You
later.
ever heard the song Bad Blood?
Yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
I got you.
That's a smash.
I got you.
Yeah, so. But I just wanted to, because, like, we talked about this months ago. Like, it wasn't even pertaining to the NFL or anything, right?
Yeah.
We just.
It just randomly.
Yeah, it just randomly came up on one of our episodes.
Matter of fact, I think you was talking about Drake.
Actually, I think it was just something that I had been thinking about all week, and I just brought it up on the episode. I honestly think that's how it came about, because I had just been thinking about it all week, and I was like, bro, anybody who thinks Beyonce a bigger fucking artist than Taylor Swift is out their fucking mind.
Yeah, I guess I'm on
Like
my mind.
like the numbers just, they don't correlate.
I mean, cool numbers. You can have your numbers all day, but
It's not even close. It's not even close.
you just talking about for this year alone.
I'm talking about all time.
Okay.
Bro, I don't think people really understand what that fucking girl is doing. And this ain't even like a music podcast or nothing. Like,
She only trending because
get the fuck out of here, dude.
in the Super Bowl, like her man made it to the Super Bowl.
Bro, I hate having to defend this. I hate having to fucking defend this. But who else, instead of getting their masters back, re-recorded all of their studio albums?
It don't matter.
It made fucking crazy. Like, nobody owns their music that way. That's never happened before. That's the first time in history. I'm done talking about Taylor. If y'all ever want to talk about music again, we're going to talk about Ice Spice, because I'm a munchkin. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. So, yeah. But off of that one, because I want to bring that up because it's trending right now, and we had talked about it before.
Right.
But it's crazy to sue somebody whose bank account has always been open to you. Like, you can have anything you want from this person, and then you're going to say that you want to sue them. Like, all you got to do is ask. I give it to you.
Suing is crazy.
That's wild. You know what else is crazy, bro? Saying you hate somebody who saved your life multiple times. Not my words. That's crazy. I could never hate somebody after they did all that for me.
Hate is a really strong word.
I think we're just being a little dramatic right now.
We?
I'm casting a net.
Okay.
I'm casting a net. Yeah. Especially, like, I don't know, somebody who I've betrayed at least 7 times. And, like, they've forgiven me each and every single time.
Damn, you kept count like that?
No, I actually, like, after everything was said, like, I just went back and, like, because you know how my memory, like, I don't forget shit.
Yeah.
And so, like, since I don't forget shit, I just went back and thought about it and, like, oh, all right, that's time number 1, that's time number 2. And then, like, through all this, like, you know, I'm the type of person that we haven't ever talked about this, and this is a different topic. But to me, we already talked about love the other day, right? Like it's a choice. But to me, for me, what love is it's something that never goes away. So once I love somebody, it's there forever.
For sure.
So I even said this on the other episode, like they stab you in the back, I still got love for that person though. So even though the knife is in my back,
21 said that.
I'ma still hug you. I'ma still protect you from anything the world throw at you.
That shit just tough though. It's like you get to a certain point, and that shit is tough.
I'm really.
You can only deal with so much when
No, because I deal with it all. It's like hate to keep bringing up pop culture, but have you ever seen the show Lucifer on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the scene where he puts his wings over the detective, and all the bullets, like they shoot him up, and it's all the bullets and everything, right? That's what I do for people. Like when I love you, I'll take all these bullets. I don't give a fuck. Shoot me, just so they don't come your way, and they know that. The people in my life, the people who have ever been loved by me, know this, that I take the bullets for them, figuratively and literally if it came to that. They know that I'll not eat for a week so they can pay their bills. I do that. I have done that. Right? And it's never like I'm going to mention that because, for what? Right? We over here, we doing this podcast. It's a therapy session. It's a lot of experiences and stuff, so I have to talk about it. But there's never once been a name slip. Do say, fan, by the way, heard your input about the censorship. I agree with you. We will stop name dropping as much. But it's hard to tell stories when me and him know a majority of the stories, but if a lot of them are like kind of similar type of things, it makes it easier for us to react off of each other if we know the name of the person or like the situation, so that way we can remember it.
Yeah.
So that's why we name drop, and we have never name dropped on this show for any type of clout and nothing like that. That's why we do have it censored out, because look, I don't need anybody's name to get me views or followers. Like, I've never attached myself to anybody, and I've never put anything out crazy, like disrespectful. There was one thing that I think was crazy disrespectful, but anybody could go back to that video and it's edited out.
Yeah.
After the fact that it's edited out. And I got fucking like, now my fault. I've taken over all the editing now. Before that episode, I didn't. And shit was just put out without me watching or listening or anything. But now I do all that. Like, that taught me responsibility over, like, what we do and what we say. But also, I was told not to take any of it out. Like, the team did not want me touching that episode.
Right.
And I did. Went back after the fact. Now, obviously, the milk was already spilled. But I respect.
Can't cry over spilled milk.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta, if you think you went a little bit too far, you just gotta clean that up.
Yeah, for sure.
Just gotta clean that up.
For sure.
But here's the thing, man. Like I said, 7 times. Being betrayed 7 times, right? And always offering forgiveness. I never once told somebody that I hate them. Or if, somebody that betrayed me was going through something, I never said they couldn't see me.
Yeah.
I never didn't help anybody out in their time of need. Right? I mean, shit. I'm not gonna go too far, but listen, a lot of worse things could have happened to people had I not been there to save the day. After getting stabbed in the back, after being betrayed.
Yeah.
But you know what I think my problem is, bro?
What?
I think what my problem is is that I expect the same thing out of people that I'll give, right? So I'll give forgiveness. I don't even give it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about money, bro. I can have $0. I can have 500,000. I can have 1,000,000. It make no fucking difference to me. Because if me and my people need something, I'm gonna spend that. All right, we back from our break. Anyway, but like I was saying, bro, it don't really matter to me. Like, I can have no money in my fucking bank account if who I'm with needs that. They can have it. And
they can wait. You saying they can have no money?
I didn't mean no like zero, but I mean like let's say I got $100.
Your last.
Yeah,
I got you.
You could have my last $100
for sure.
I don't need that shit.
I've been
figure
there.
it out.
I've been there.
But I won't even go to the effect like that. I need to be with the person, bro. If I just love somebody, no, listen. I'm saying if I just love somebody, right? Let's just say, for instance, my brother.
Okay.
Like, let's say
that's different. Yeah, that's family. Okay.
But even it's anybody who I love though, because I don't treat people who I love different. So
for sure,
whether you're my brother, whether you're my ex, whether you're whatever, you know what I'm saying? If I love you, that's forever. So like, if you in a spot and you need help, I've always been the type. It don't matter to me. Money don't matter to me, bro.
Facts.
Money just buy shit.
Yeah, it's a materialistic thing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get all that regardless.
So do you feel like? Let me ask you this: do you feel like money is like an expectation for you when it comes to a woman?
For them to have money?
Yeah.
No, but the thing is,
do you feel like it's an expectation for women? I know you can't speak from a woman perspective, but like, because it's a lot of controversy out here with like men and women perspective and what women want in a man and what men want in a woman. Like,
I think that it helps if you got money.
Okay. In what aspect?
You have a bigger pool. You have more that you can select from.
That's fair.
You can get more women if you don't.
If you're wondering,
shit, I didn't even.
If you're wondering why I'm taking this shot out of a separate cup, is because anybody that knows me, and a lot of people have pointed this out, I say that's fair a lot. So every time I say that's fair, I'm going to take a shot. Vic has something as well, but he ain't.
I'm not saying it. Yet. I'm not saying it. So I would just take this shot. But yeah, I think the more money you have, the more accessibility you have to different women.
Yeah.
But I think, you know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. Even the women who say that don't care about money care about money.
They do.
Because
they want you to be able to provide too.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say the minute you can't provide for your woman, she look at you. No, it's not even. It might not even be a rap, but she gonna look at you different.
For sure.
And like the respect changes.
A lot of women feel like if you can't be like the breadwinner or the main provider or contributing. No, I'm not gonna say contributing, because if you contribute to providing, whether it's your woman being a breadwinner and she providing mainly everything and you're contributing to that, that's still, in my book, I feel like that's okay, because you can move up at any point and she can fall down at any point.
I feel like that's okay, but I feel like she look at you different.
No, for sure.
I'm not saying one way or another, but what I am saying is, if a woman is providing everything, and there's something going around about this right now with who was it? I think it was Wendy Williams or somebody called a lady out for retiring her husband. Like, you heard about that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So as a woman,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Nothing is wrong.
But I think the point she was making was, for the most part, women are gonna look at you as less of a man if they're providing the majority of it, especially for a long period of time. Now, I'm not gonna take a shot at nobody, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
It's fucked up. Like, women do not degrade your man, like, because they not providing the same thing you're providing, being a breadwinner or putting everything out that you may be putting out at that moment. Because, like I said, anything can change at any given moment. But like,
nah, that's true. But I was more so saying, like, bro, like I was saying, financially, it don't matter to me because even if I don't have any money, I'm
gonna find a way.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way.
For sure. I'm
That's
gonna find a
just
way
that's
by
just
any
like,
means necessary.
yeah, it's just a hustler mentality, bro. Like, you gotta fucking go and get it either way it goes.
Yeah.
Whether your woman providing or not, just because, and for guys in the situation where your woman is providing, just because she's providing doesn't mean you could go be a lazy ass and sit on your ass all day and not try to go get it yourself.
Find a hustle.
Because, like, matter of fact, I know somebody who busts his ass every motherfucking day, bro, to make money.
Thank you.
Because you gotta understand, I'm Mexican, so you know my people, we work.
For sure.
We work, bro.
For sure.
And that's just some, like, I know motherfuckers that bust their ass every fucking day, whether they got $1 million or not, whether they make $100,000 a year or not, they bust their motherfucking ass.
For sure.
To bring home money to help their family. Because that's, at the end of the day, to me personally, right? I know a lot of other people who are in the position that we are, as far as like creating content, creating art, like musicians and stuff, right? It's all like fuck bitches, whatever, da 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 da. Hey, they don't matter. Fuck, we gotta take a shot. We'll do that in a minute. But I was even saying it like that. But yeah, you're right. We do gotta take a shot. I was saying it from that perspective. I was saying it from me perspective. We still gotta take the shot.
For sure.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like money over everything, right? Mm-hmm. Well, me personally, that's great, that's cool and all, but what's money get you? I feel like it's family over everything, bro. Because
I feel like
without that, what I'm gonna say is, when you die, you can't take no money with you.
Hell no.
None of
they
that
can
shit.
bury that. They can bury that shit with you, but what
Who
benefit
gives a fuck?
What benefit is that gonna do y'all?
What? Yeah, you're dead, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't touching that shit.
Yeah, nah.
So, like material things, the money, all that, none of that shit matter. What really matter is when you're on your deathbed. When you're on your deathbed, sorry guys, I'm a little drunk and I'm gonna have to take another shot. When you're on your deathbed,
who there beside you?
And not even that. Yes, that's part of it. But what I was gonna say is, what memories do you have?
For sure.
Because that's all you have left in your life.
That's the last thing you're gonna see before you go.
You might have 5 minutes left to live.
Man.
But if you can be like, oh, I remember this day. I went and did this. I went and did this. I went and did this. Oh, me and my girl. Oh, I got 3 kids. Oh, I did this. I did that, right? Dying thinking about that rather than dying and thinking, oh, I made all this money. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's not going to stop you from dying.
Not at all.
So at least you got the memories to go out with rather than saying, oh, well, I own a building in my name. Like, who gives a fuck? But the other
my
thing...
nigga, you about to close your eyes and go to glory. Who really cares about that shit?
Exactly. But the other thing I'll say is, like, another thing that's really big for me is, like, legacy, right? So I'd rather have legacy than money, even though they kind of come hand in hand, right? If you're doing something to create a legacy to become great, then you're going to make money doing it.
Okay, so let's dive in just a tad bit into that.
Go
ahead. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like when I look at legacy, and I'm gonna ask your perspective on like what legacy means to you, but legacy for me, like, it's not about the money making. It's not about, you know, what I can do for others. My thing with legacy is, if I am to have kids one day, you know, what kind of legacy am I leaving behind for them? What kind of example am I setting for them, like, for life? You know what I'm saying? So for my son, you know, I want to show him like what it really truly means to be a man. You know, I want to give him those qualities, those attributes to show him what it means to be a man. Oh yeah. You want to go ahead and explain that real quick?
Nah, they'll pick up on it sooner or later. I just let them pick up on it. We got really smart fans. We got really smart subs. We got really smart followers. Sure. So they'll pick up on it.
But yeah, I also want to show my son what a work ethic look like. Strong ass work ethic. Anybody that know me know I work 24/7, literally, almost 7 days a week. This is the only day that I get to really be by myself, for real. Sometimes.
And he not even by himself because we work.
I'm still working.
We do this.
You know. So, but like, and then like for my daughter, I want to show her what a man, like what it is to be a man, to be treated like a queen, a princess, whatever. show her what to look for in a man type shit.
Hmm?
So, but
No, not the thing is like this is you have the topics list. I have the topics
for sure,
list.
yeah.
This is going into like a topic on the top. Like so, I like this.
That's why I said a little bit.
But
That's
we're
why I
gonna
said
have
a
to
little
like
bit.
double back
And that's
to
fine.
it.
Yeah, we'll dive deeper. But
Yeah.
like just my logic behind what legacy means to me and leaving it behind. That's just my gist of it, my little bit of it. So, yeah.
Okay, so I feel you on that. I think of that a little bit differently. What you just said to me isn't as much a legacy as it is to me personally.
Right.
Everything that you just described
For sure.
was like a requisite, right?
Yeah.
It's something that I'm required to do. So like just listen. If I bring a child into this world, I'm supposed to raise them to be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be there for them every day. So that's why I'm saying it's like a requisite. Like it's something like a prereq like in high school, right? Like that's something I have to do anyway. Like what I mean when I say legacy, what I mean is before I was forced to retire from boxing, the legacy I wanted was to be a world champion. I wanted to be the WBC world champion at 175 light heavyweight. The title, the adulation, everything that comes with that would be legacy because no matter what, when I died, nobody would have, well, first of all, they would have talked about me forever because I was a world champion, right? But nobody would have ever been able to take that accomplishment away.
Mm-hmm.
So now, with what we're doing in this, there's two things that I want. I want the 10 million subs diamond from YouTube. That's my first legacy thing that I will achieve. And then I want an EGOT, which is something that only 13 people on the earth have ever accomplished, which it's an Emmy, acting, a Grammy, music, an Oscar, acting, and then a Tony, which is a play.
Mm-hmm. Nigga, you gonna do a play?
Yeah, I did plays. I've always wanted to do a play. I've always
I do a movie all day long.
When I was a little kid.
You was
like
on Broadway?
No. I wish. Shit. Nah, I would do like the high school play, or like not the high school, but like the
High school
elementary.
musical?
No, I didn't. When I was in high school, I was too cool for that shit. Like, so I'll get into this real quick, even though this isn't what the fuck we're talking about. But growing up in the community that I grew up in, doing stuff like that was considered
Gay.
Yeah. For lack of a better term, that was gay, right? Like, so me being who I was, once I got a little bit older, I couldn't do that no more because like that was just there was a negative connotation on it.
Mm-hmm.
But in elementary school, I did do plays. I love acting.
Right.
Acting's one of my favorite things to do. But shit, we could get into some things, but I'm not going to right now. But yeah, definitely. Eventually, that's something I'll venture into. But that's what legacy is to me. It's an accolade that nobody can ever take away from you, but also that people are still gonna mention your name after you're dead.
For sure.
So like the most recent person who was going for it, so Elton John just got it, right? Which is like, but somebody that I can think of that was going for it that would have been crazy had they got it because of their other accomplishments in their career was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, before he died, received an Oscar.
Yep, he surely did.
He already had a Grammy for being a writer on somebody's song. So people don't understand, but Kobe Bryant was going for that. And his legacy, as far as legacy goes, Kobe Bryant, yes, he died in a helicopter crash, but Kobe Bryant will never die.
Nah.
Ever.
Not the legacy.
Because his name will live forever.
For sure.
There will never be a day in 100 years people will still mention Kobe Bryant. Because his entire thing encompassed greatness. just his whole mentality, the way he thought about life. And if you hear people talk about him right after his death, and this happens a lot, but right after his death, when they started talking about him, the main thing they were talking about is how good of a father he was.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, what he did that not because he felt like that was an accomplishment. That's what he did on a day-to-day. That was just natural.
And bro had all girls too, man.
Yeah.
That's
So, bro, just naturally, that's how I feel, bro. Not gonna get into that, but family's really big for me, right? And
very much so big.
I'm gonna leave that comment alone.
I'm on the same wave. It's big. Like Vic
But
family is my
expectation.
family.
Back to expectation.
Yeah.
Let's go back because this is a different topic.
For sure.
And I don't want to get like off of the topic that we're on. Because I'm gonna just drop this here. And I was gonna do this at the end of the episode. But next week, I get to pick the topics. So we go back and forth every week, right? I'm gonna just already tell you what it is. The first topic is gonna be alcoholism. And the second topic is going to be fathers not being in the picture.
Yeah, I won't be here for that episode, ladies and gentlemen.
so that it's gonna be a really serious. And also, if you've ever been in my life and you feel like you're going to be offended by either of those topics next week, just check out. Do not watch it, because what I do promise about this platform is I'm not holding anything back to protect anybody's feelings.
That's gonna be a real sentimental episode.
It's gonna be a good episode though. And the
I
other
feel you.
and
I
the
feel
other
you.
thing I'll say is right now is like I'm in a victor mode right now. I'm not in an Ocho mode right now, which is why when I addressed what I addressed earlier, I was so calm about it and so clear minded about it. And that's just because, bro, like people really don't understand like that personality shit. I don't have any control over it.
Yeah.
So when I'm in an Ocho mode, bro, like y'all think I'm wilding out because I feel like wilding. I don't feel like wilding out. That's just my brain's just working in that way at that time.
That's how it's wired. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I got
like,
you.
and right now I'm just in a really calm mindset, and I think Lonnie got some DMs the other day, and I think what that is, misunderstanding. A very big misunderstanding. With some very bad reactions mixed into it.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides. I'm not absolving myself of anything. I'm an asshole.
Very much so.
Yeah. So very terrible reactions. And then I think terrible miscommunication too. So, but I'm in a space right now. Because let me tell y'all something. I went on a rant on my Instagram story. As soon as Lonnie got those DMs, I went on a rant on my Instagram story. And it built throughout that day, right?
It didn't make no sense.
And boy, I wanted to record. I was in Ocho mode. That like my brain was in Ocho mode at that time when that happened. And I wanted to record and I wanted to destroy. But right now I'm in a spot where I'm clear-minded in a victor mode, and I'm like, yo, listen, what I just said. Communication, misunderstanding, and terrible reactions.
Yeah.
Bad reactions, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. Here's the thing. I only got love for that person.
Mm-hmm.
I have no hate in my heart for that person. Whether they believe that or not, my actions have shown it through and through. But having said that, when I've always shown that, it hasn't been reciprocated. And expectations being that if I do everything I can, everything in my power to make this person's life good, then they'll appreciate it, be grateful for it, and even show that back. That's my fault. I have to eat that one. Because what me And everybody else in this universe has to realize is every person is their own person, right?
Yep.
So just because I do all this and go out of my way for somebody and forgive every mistake doesn't mean that they live by that same those same morals and that same expectation of themselves. And so you might make one mistake and that might be to them, oh, you stabbed me in the back. That's it. Right? It doesn't matter what you've done it before, because you can't expect the same thing out of somebody else that they expect out of you. I don't know the whole situation of your whole situation, right? Mm-hmm. But we have discussed this before on the episode, and you're gonna get mad at me when I say this. But when you got caught cheating, that we've talked about before, right?
Right.
You took that on the chin.
For sure.
Like 100%. You owned responsibility for that, whatever, right?
100%.
But has she done that to you? And I'm not throwing anybody, like, I'm not throwing no shade at nobody, but has she done that to you, right? How would you have dealt with that? Would you have dealt with it in the same way that she did?
I don't know. I can't say, like, and yes, I've been cheated on, so I know how it feels. But it's different when you have a partner that, like, you're deeply invested in and deeply invested with. So a lot plays a role in that. So, but you can say one thing, and then when something actually happens to you, it'll be totally different how you react. So, like, if Vic punched me in my face right now, I can say, like, oh, I won't be mad. He might have been playing, whatever. But realistically, if he truly sat here and punched me in my shit, I might beat the fuck out of him if I felt like that in the moment. It goes into, like, what happens in that moment. I can say one thing all day long, but when it actually happens to you, it'd be a different story. Like, but to answer the question that you said, like, how I would have dealt with it, for sure we would have had a conversation about it. I probably would have flipped my shit out, have been mad. And then following that, the action I would have took in that, I don't know. I'm not even going to speak on that because I really don't know. Like, I don't know if I would have left. I don't know if I would have went and found whoever the fuck she was cheating on me with. You know, a lot of shit goes through my head with that. And I thought about it after the fact, but I can't truly say, like, how I would have took action to feel what I felt, you know, regarding the cheating thing.
So my question to you was, and you addressed it pretty well, but my question to you was, and we all know Lonnie doesn't really open up on this podcast, but I'm gonna ask him too for a second. He might or he might not. But given the way that she handled things, one, do you feel like she handled it in a good way? And two, do you think that you would have handled it as well as she did, or do you feel like you would have handled it better? That's the question.
So, do I feel like she handled it
in a good way?
In a good way.
That's a crazy question.
To be 110%, she and I'm not like trying to beat around the bush when I say this. She handled it in a way that was unexpected. Like, very unexpected. Like, she was cool, not cool, calm and collected, but like she was not at ease.
She ain't flip out.
She didn't flip out.
Okay.
So, like, I literally woke up and I said good morning. And next thing I know, the message that came back to me was screenshots.
Bro, holy shit.
She didn't flip though. Like, she did not flip, but other events happened that day to where, like,
where's my phone?
She was never one to put her feelings before anybody else's, and I hate that for her. But I will say, like, I got screenshots, like, and I didn't plead my case because there was no case to plead. You know, I did my dirt, whatever, but it was just what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I told the truth. I took the L on the chin, and, you know, my next step was, you know, dealing with what I had to deal with that day. But then another priority that day was the fact of what is the next steps for you and I. I don't know if we about to be done. I don't know if we about to continue this, fix this shit, patch this shit. I don't know what we about to do. But
Can I just show you something real quick?
And
you've probably seen this before, but I want you to see like how calm things went to how extreme things went.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just pass this over. I'm gonna let you read the previous conversation, and then I'm gonna let you read that you already know what happened after.
do I need to scroll?
You're gonna have to scroll once. So like, just think of like how like calm that is, what you're reading right now, and then when you scroll once, it goes to like not calm at all. But just give him a second.
Do I scroll?
I think you already did. You already scroll?
I
No,
don't
yeah,
think-
just scroll into the next one. And you already know what the next. You've already read the next one. I'm 100% sure of it.
Okay, yeah.
So that's like the opposite of what you just described. So
Yeah.
like your stuff went from like extreme to calm. That
Yeah.
went from like as calm as it can get. Cause like that's why I was so hurt by that too. Because it was like, yo, chill. Not chill.
Yeah. Mine was just like, and I feel like even with the events that happened in between all of the screenshots and all that came that day, I don't think it would have been, I think it still would have been the same. You know, she didn't flip, but I felt her hurt.
Okay.
I truly felt her hurt. And I'm not laughing at the situation, but like I truly felt her hurt. But
You're semantics man over here, bro. You be like tending to people's feelings and shit.
that's just me.
No, I get it.
That's just me.
I get it. I really do. But like, if just given the spectrum of this show, right? If you come on my side,
If I come on your side, I will not have no friends.
No. But what you said you'd have no friends.
I will have no friends. I will have nobody to talk to other than my family. This is why I
we're
play
laughing at my pain.
This is why I play the wholesome role that I play, ladies and gentlemen.
But what I was saying, in that, if you come on this side of the room, right, it seems as if that I don't care about anybody's feelings, including my own, clearly.
Yeah.
When we come in here and we hit record, right, and then Lonnie on the other hand though. Like, he cleans everything up.
I'm
like,
a protector of
keep
everybody's
that shit,
feelings.
He keep that shit tidy because I'm going to say scared of the repercussions of what could possibly come from it.
No, I just give a fuck.
I do too, but
No,
at
you
the
don't.
same... No, I do.
No, the fuck you don't.
Lonnie, we're not going to lie here. You know I do. Because me and you have private conversations about this.
You care, but when it comes to certain shit,
I do care.
I just care all around.
But
I can't help that.
But what I'm going to say is, I'm not going to take away from the content because I
For
care.
sure. Yeah.
When I'm here, I'm in a role.
Right. I am too.
And I play that.
This is the role that I play.
Very well. and I'm just saying, like, I do it well, and if you hate me, you hate me. You don't, but if you do...
But it's like, think about it. If I came to your side today, right now, this second,
You be wildin'.
I would tell you, and
wildin'.
you know I would be wild. Like it would
but,
be.
But what I'm saying, but the whole point behind that was, I was trying to get to the second part of my question. You just talked about how well she handled it.
Mm-hmm.
How would you have handled it?
Oh, I'm flipping my shit. Already.
Yeah, had you found out that with that person, because we're talking about the same person, right? And I know everything that was invested in that. Because I know deeper. Like, me and you know deeper than the surface that we give.
Oh, for sure.
Flip the roles. I want your reaction right now, please.
I'm flipping the fuck out.
No, but I want, like, tell me. Describe. Describe
see.
what... Yeah,
I got you right now.
Yes, please help me out.
I'm opening a watch.
Okay.
And
yes.
I'm scrolling through.
Yes,
Matter of
yes,
fact,
yes,
fuck that. I'm opening a watch. And I'm scrolling through. Oh, let me just click on this random conversation. I'm not going to read the conversation out loud, but I'm just reading. Oh.
I want
ain't
the
gonna
reverse
lie.
roles.
I'm reading the shit, and I'm reading thoroughly.
Yes.
I'm scrolling. I'm looking for pictures. I'm looking for whatever. just so like the buildup that I got.
I'm gonna help you out. You just saw a dick on your watch. Go ahead.
I'm looking at the date. I'm looking at the conversation before, and I'm looking at the conversation following that, and I'm screenshotting it. I'm not gonna keep the dick in my phone, so just
All right. So you just seen the dick in your phone.
I'm not keeping the dick on my phone. Just go ahead and clear the air on that. Screenshotting it, from our own receipts. I'm not gonna go back and look at the dick, but I just know how people think, so I just gotta clear it up. But like,
no homo.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I'm keeping it to send the receipts out, and I'm gonna continue scrolling through the conversation to see what's up. Like, how long y'all been, talking? How long y'all been doing this? Whatever y'all doing, looking to see if y'all hooked up, whatever. If I find all of that shit, immediately, I'm dropping the whole iCloud link on your phone.
Wait, what? Wait, an iCloud link?
So like, if you think about it,
yes.
If you ever sent like more than 10 pictures or so,
I've never.
It turns into an iCloud link.
I got you. Okay,
so
I understand now.
It turns into an iCloud link, but like if it's anything less than 10, it just sends regular pictures. So I'm gonna send that to you. I'm looking for your response right off rip. If you sound like you saying some bullshit to me, I'm pulling up. No, matter of fact, fuck that. I'm pulling up as soon as I send the link.
I'm gonna be honest.
I want you to come outside.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Me in that situation, I'm not sending no link. I'm just pulling up.
And that's fine. We two different people. But, like, I'm going to pull up as soon as I send the link. I might sit outside your house when I send the link. I'm like, oh, I want you to see these pictures, that I took. Out your watch. So, and I would have flipped the fuck out, and I dare you to lie. Because the evidence is right there. The receipts is right here. So go ahead and lie and tell me that ain't what it seemed. That's the most common lie I hear. It ain't what it seemed like. So
wait, hold on.
I've never heard it to me.
Nobody ever said that to you?
No. Ain't nobody ever said that
Nobody ever said that to me either because they know better.
But like,
shit.
I hear it like in reality, TV, movie, like I hear it like.
It ain't what it seemed.
It ain't what it seemed like.
Hey, yo, bitch, fuck.
So like, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Fuck that. Let me fucking tell you something. It ain't what it seemed.
Yeah, don't do that. So like,
hey, listen, it ain't gonna be what it seemed on the fucking Fox 5. I'm gonna tell you that much.
And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be an angry ass person.
I'm still an angry ass person.
Like I am deep down, but like truly, I've calmed myself. I did my therapy. I did all that, good shit.
This is my therapy.
But
I don't know if they can hear me in the mic,
but I've controlled my anger a lot. So, like, I don't flip out how I used to. So, like, and people think my calmness be anger. And low-key it do. It be built up anger on the inside. So, ideally, I'm dropping receipts. And I'm pulling up. Because I want you to explain yourself. And then, I don't know. Depending on how good you fucking explain yourself.
No. Well, yes. I'm lying.
Yeah, you are.
Well, yes, I'm lying. But
6 times. 7 times.
7.
I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. All 7 of those times were not what we're talking about. I'm not even going to go into detail and say any of those times are what we're talking about. But what I'm...
For sure.
Yeah, nah. But yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that's just me. Like, that's how I would have reacted if the situation was on my end. If I had to deal with that.
Yeah, nah.
And then what was your last one? The last question?
I only had 2 questions. You answered.
It was a 3-part.
No, it was 2.
Okay. So how she dealt with it, how I would have dealt with it?
Yeah.
And that was it?
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I just wanted you to explain how you felt like she dealt with it.
For sure.
And then on the reverse side of that, what you would have done differently or...
Oh, okay. So that was the third one.
Yeah.
What I would have done differently of what?
Like, you explained what she did.
Right.
What you would have done differently had it been you in that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got you now.
Which I'm pretty sure you just covered that.
Yeah,
you
I
said
did.
he was pulling up.
For sure. Yeah. We ain't gonna really.
Having said
about
that, this person knows me. We've met before. You should have knocked him in the fucking head. Like, it should have been a fucking knot right here.
I really
like,
tell
it should have been a
person,
fucking knot right here.
I've told this person, like, they should have shot me.
If they beat your ass, well, first of all, I wouldn't have done anything anyway because it's a female.
For sure.
Yeah, that's your battles. Like, I feel like this.
I don't put my hands on women.
I don't either. Even
Unless it's self-defense.
No, not even in self-defense.
Fuck that. I'm not. If you hit me, that's always been my. If you hit me like a grown ass man, I'm knocking your shit.
Can I two-part this real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. 1, I have never put my hands on a female, even when.
You should have.
No. She put her hands on me.
You should have, motherfucker.
But no, but I wanted to be more specific.
Okay.
Even when she put her hands on me, and she knows what the fuck I'm talking about, and I know the fuck she watches this. Second part. What my mama always taught me growing up is, and I've said this before on this podcast, she said, never hit a woman, but you could smack a bitch. I swear to God, my mama told me that growing up. My mama a big Snoop Dogg fan. Fuck you. I can't do it when it's quotes. I will, but it's bullshit.
Go ahead, finish. I got you.
Yeah, nah. That was the end of it though. Like, that's what I learned growing up. She said you can't never hit a female, but you could smack a. I can't say that word. But
so if anybody has learned by now, while we're taking shots,
they can't hear you. You're not that close to
okay.
the mic.
My voice carries.
Jesus Christ, we drank a whole bottle.
But that's okay.
Shit, I gotta work at 9.
You'll be all right.
I hope so. I hope so.
Whatever Kodak said. I hope so. But yeah.
Shit, we out here.
No, I feel that though. My view is differently when it comes to females putting their hands on men. But
I've never done it.
I haven't either. No, I haven't either.
I've never done it. You said, but
Allegedly.
It's crazy. I don't even want.
We ain't going. No. We gotta get through this. No, we gotta get through it.
It's
we gotta
cool.
get through this.
Nah, it's cool. Do what you do.
But yeah,
I just know my body. Like I know
sure,
what I've
yeah.
done. I know
Absolutely.
And I know it's been situations where. And here's the thing I don't like. This is what is wild. But don't say I was drunk, so I did that, right? Because I'm drunk right now, and I'm still on the same moral compass, right? I don't think anybody... There's one thing that I said one time, and I do apologize for that. You know what it is. If you really think about it, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I was
I
drunk.
ain't even gotta think too hard.
There was one time I was drunk, and I said one thing, and I regret it.
Bro be bugging.
But I'm still on the same shit. You was drunk that night. I didn't react. But don't say I did that because I was drunk. Because currently, I'm still on the same time. I don't take that as an excuse.
Yeah.
That just means that if I put you in the right situation, it's not against morally what you will do. Mm-hmm. And so I don't ever take that. And Kai Guy is a perfect example because I cuss her else out all this fucking time. Like me and Kai Guy will be like, oh, but I was drunk. And I'll be like, Kylie, shut the fuck up. That doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if you was drunk or you were fucking sober. You still did the shit.
Yeah.
Take fucking accountability for your actions.
I'm glad you pointing that shit out though. Cause like we've had situations like that, you and I.
Yes.
Going out with each other, you may get drunk, and I have to take care of you.
Yeah.
Not take care, but like, make sure you straight type shit, and vice versa. So like, I'm glad you touched on that because like, on the back end of talking about expectations and shit, like, loyalty plays a big role with that.
Yeah.
Being loyal to somebody, whether it's friends, family, relationships, like, me and him been locked in for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 years.
I
And
don't know
like,
if that's the truth. Hey, yo, can I tell you something? Lonnie's not gonna even know this when I say it, right? When I met Lonnie, cause me and Lonnie, the way we met, we worked together, right? When I met Lonnie, I couldn't stand this motherfucker.
yeah, I didn't know that.
Like, I couldn't fucking stand him. And it wasn't for any particular reason. But what I realized over time is that he's just like me. And that's what the issue was. No. What I'm saying is, we're from the same type of environments.
Mm-hmm.
We both grew up in the Midwest. And so the things that I saw in you that I couldn't stand was just shit that I didn't understand yet about myself. Because I didn't understand that I was doing the same fucking thing that you was doing, and just in a different way. And I told you the other day, like, somebody told somebody that they didn't like me for a specific reason.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yo, but look at you in the past, you was doing the same shit. And it was the same thing, right? So, like, when I met Lonnie at work, I was in charge of him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like certain things that he would do. But when I really went back and examined it, I realized it was the same shit that I would fucking do.
Yep.
It was my personality in a different person.
Double standard.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, I can do it, but he fucking can't.
Right.
And then me and Lonnie been through a lot of fucking shit. To the point where, like, he's saved my ass on occasions of some shit, like, that was out of my character that he had to remind me that, like, yo, look, you can't fucking do this.
Yeah.
He had to remind. Here's the thing. For a minute, I was lost. I forgot I was a superstar. I forgot I was a god. And Lonnie had to remind me, bro, there's certain things in life that you can't fucking do.
Yep.
Because of the standard that you are at. And when I met him, I didn't understand that we are so similar that some of those things looked like opposites to me.
For sure.
Because when you're looking at it through your own sense, through your own lens, right? You don't realize until you see somebody else doing the same type of things. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh, fuck. I would have done the same exact fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'd have done this, and that. And, like, I can't get too deep into it. But that's one thing that I realized. Like, me and him, like, relate on a lot of fucking shit. And that's why we're so close to this day. Like, we've known each other for, like, now that I understand. Because I don't feel like he ever felt away.
Nah.
But back at the beginning, I felt the way. I can't even lie. And he's just finding this out today. But back at the beginning, I felt the way, but then I realized, and it wasn't anybody else telling me, I had to realize this myself, right?
Yeah.
So after a couple months, I was like, oh, damn, I'd have done that shit. Oh, damn. Shit. Fuck. Like, this kid is fucking what I would have been like when I was his age.
Yeah.
So, expecting more out of somebody than they'll give to you, it's crazy. But when it's the same fucking exact thing that you will do, you dumb as hell.
Yeah. And like you said, we've been through a lot. Like,
yeah. Yes.
I done saved him.
Yes.
He done saved me. We done fought together.
We done fought against each other.
We done fought each other.
Not
physically, but like
kind of physically, if you
yeah,
think about
kind of.
that
But
one.
like we done fought each other. We done fought beside each
Bro,
other.
Listen, that night, shit.
Yeah, like it's just a lot of personal shit.
I didn't even
on the
stand a
in-between.
chance that night because I was fucked up.
Yeah,
But I didn't give a fuck
yeah,
because I don't think you probably already know this, but I don't think you know this insight to that night. I had nothing to lose.
yeah.
I had everything to gain out of winning, but I had nothing to lose.
For sure.
And that's just that. Like that, I will never be at the point that I was at that night ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Because I already lost everything.
Yeah.
Yes, bitch, you are everything. Fuck. Another shot.
Yeah. Anyways, but just dialing back, I got a lot of loyalty to Vic, and Vic got a lot of loyalty to me. Same goes with like family for me, relationships, anything that I hold. Loyalty, respect, and just being there for a person is some of the big things that I focus in on. You know, developing a friendship, developing a relationship when it comes to family, all that shit. So, you know, like I said, Vic, for example, we hold a lot of loyalty between each other. It may be days that I don't want to talk to this motherfucker. I don't want to fuck with him. I don't want to have shit to do with him. But that's my brother and I love him. So, you know, I'm going to pick up the phone for him for sure.
Cap.
Not always. But I'm going to double back and call him. But, you know, loyalty when it comes to relationships for me, it plays a part with trust. It plays a part with, you know, being, you know, behind my back. You know, if somebody in a room with you, this person may not like me and you don't know, and they talking behind my back, how you gonna react to it? You know, as somebody that's loyal to me, how you gonna react to that? If somebody was talking about him and I'm in a room with them, I'm asking what the problem is, why you talking like that, and you know, stop talking like that for real. Like I can't control what somebody say or how they say it about another person or just anything in general, but like, you know, I'm gonna stand my 10 toes about my people. So I won't sit in the room with somebody that's disrespecting my people. I'll walk out before I do that. That's just me on a piece of loyalty when it comes to like friendships, brothers, family, all that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If your girl, because this has happened, god damn, we finished that whole bottle. This has happened often, right? Yo, are we at a break point?
No.
Okay. Let me know when we're at a break point. But, oh fuck, I forgot about that. If your girl ain't like me, how would that play out?
I'm asking her why she don't like you.
No, but here's the thing. She just doesn't.
Like just for the fuck of it?
Let's just say there's things that I've said that make her mad, right?
Okay.
And that's very easily.
No, that's valid. Yeah, I got you.
Honestly, if your current, fuck, I can't say that. If imaginary girl didn't like you, right? Because of things that I've said, or not even didn't like you, but was like, hey, yo, listen. I'll even just bring this. If somebody said you can't do the pod no more because of things that Victor is saying. I don't like when people call me Vic. That's why I said that. If imaginary girl is saying you can't do the podcast anymore because of things Victor is saying on there, what's your response?
You don't know what's crazy? I just had a conversation like this.
Jesus fucking.
I
kind of figured.
I was talking to somebody, and we was having a conversation about like, you know, when you get in a relationship, you know, how you gonna carry on a podcast? You know, how's that person gonna view what y'all talk about, y'all experiences, whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, this was my response.
Okay,
I said, I don't know. But if that ever came to a point where I had to reevaluate this podcast,
Yeah.
we might have to shift some things. But it's a partnership.
Yes.
So like I'm bringing that to the table to you. However we handle that following that is however we handle that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like right now in front of everybody. I'm not saying to shit.
And that's fair.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna explain to you why in front of everybody.
Okay.
Why? And you know this. I've lost a lot. A fucking lot. For this show.
Yep.
There is a lot of shit that I have personally said. Not even said, but personally came to the I'm going to lose that because I'm doing this.
Yeah.
A lot. And you know how much that is. And you know how much that means to me. And I said, fuck it. I didn't say fuck it in the sense of like, fuck you, but I said fuck it in the sense of I'm willing to gamble everything on the back of this. So, the fact that I'm willing to gamble my entire existence, because that's what I feel that I've lost to do this show. I'm not changing anything.
No, that's fair. I don't expect you to, because you your own person at the end of the day. So I would never tell you to alter your life or how you do things for my well being. This might hurt when I say this.
Go ahead and say it.
I will walk away from this platform before I would tell you to alter your life and how you do shit.
That's fine.
Because you a man and a person at the end of the day, and so am I.
That's fine.
So I will never tell anybody, unless it's my child, to do or alter their life.
That's fine.
For doing shit.
Because I've gambled everything on
For sure, yeah. No, and I respect
everything.
That.
Everything.
I will also say this, when it plays a part as, like, you know, whenever or if I get into another relationship, how that person handles this, how they view this podcast. Do they know that this is his content? Like, yes, experience it. That shit is,
that's the thing that people don't understand.
it's all in the past. Like, some of the shit,
all shit.
Some
but
of the shit,
even that, right?
Some of the shit is current.
Yes.
Cool, but like what we're generally building around is the shit that we've experienced in the past. So it's not necessarily current. Some of the events that are happening are current.
Yes.
But it's not now. Though the shit that we've talked about the last 14 episodes now.
I think we're 14. Yeah.
14 deep.
I have no fucking
has
clue.
been past episodes. Past experiences. So it's not technically current. Like, some of the shit that we've talked about is current,
old, but a lot of it is old.
Very fucking old.
So we're at 14. This is 15. We're on 15 right now.
This is 15.
So what I'll say is, I've given up everything for this. Every fucking thing. I'm gonna look in the camera when I say everything that I care about. I've given up for this. I hope you understand that. And so, what I will say is, I don't expect you to step away, especially when it's something as volatile, not volatile, but fragile. I'll say fragile.
It's a big word for you. It's a touchy word.
I want to say something, but I'm not going to. As fragile as a relationship, right? Because that can go, one day it could be one way and one way it could be another way.
For sure.
Especially when it's not anything like a marriage commitment type of where you're losing shit, right? Shit, we off topic today. Fuck it. But if you said, Victor, I need to walk away because so-and-so is not with it, I would respect that.
Would you carry it on, though?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
By yourself?
No.
You would find another co-host?
I would find somebody else.
I'll shut this whole bitch down.
Yeah. No, it would. That's exactly what would happen.
You have to rebrand and rename it.
No. Well, yes, I would have to. I would have to rename the end of it. But what I'm saying is, there would be somebody else on Duce Nights, because
it won't be a Duce Nights no more.
It would.
This is Victor and Lonnie's platform.
Yes.
It can never be another Duce Nights with anybody else.
Actually, it's Lonnie and Victor's platform.
Very much so.
I don't think. Actually, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I would do? I would give you this platform. I would give it to you and let you find somebody to sit next to you.
Nobody would sit next to me.
No, you would find somebody to sit next to you. I promise you. I would find somebody to sit next to you. I would make sure that this show goes on. I need to take that shot.
You do.
I know. And I would launch something else. So I would let you have this on this network.
Casa Talk.
Stop. I would let you have this on this network. And no, because people don't understand. People don't realize this platform that we have going is mental, it's emotional, it's a lot of things. But we have more coming for you. Mm-hmm. Like what I have coming for you, and I don't even know that Lonnie knows this yet. we do have a sports and entertainment whole nother network. Well, not even network, but a whole nother show that is coming. It'll be on this platform, but it will give you another. So what this is this is emotions, this is therapy, this is mental health, right? That's what all this is, because that's what it's described as. And that's what we do every week. But we have other shows launching, and it's not that far in the future. Like, I'm already working on these ideas. Mm-hmm. And so I would let you have this. And eventually this completely will be yours.
I'll still give you your royalties.
100%. It will be on my network. But this is, what people don't understand is, this is Do Say Nice with LV. It's his fucking show.
It's not my show.
It's his fucking show.
It's our show.
This is his show. I just contribute to it. So for people that don't understand, this is Lonnie's fucking show. Right?
Sure. I'll take that.
It is. It's your show. But what I'm saying is, if he ever got to a point where he said that he needed me to step away, I would. 100% I would do it. Because it's bigger than me. The legacy shit is bigger than me. Mm-hmm. It is, bro. I want that 10 million. So I don't care which way we get it. I don't have to be the star. I don't. I'm looking at the camera because somebody said I ain't looking at the camera. I've been trying to do it the whole fucking show. I'm looking in the camera.
Do Say Lover, we respect you, bro.
I don't even think it was Duce fan.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. Like, it was somebody else.
A lot of shit that we've touched on has been from Do Say Lover and
Duce fan, bro. Get their name right.
My fault.
Put some respect on their name.
Beat my ass, but I ain't worried.
I think it's a girl.
It might be.
I have a theory that I know who it is, but I'm gonna let that go. There's I've been floated 4 theories, and I've gone through all of them, but I think I know who it is.
It might be narrowed down to a female.
No, all 4 of my theories is females.
Oh, you got
so if Duce fan, if you're a guy, bro, let me tell you something. You need to work on roasting. And I know you ain't grow up in the hood because you ain't like us.
Nah.
But what I will say is, we've gone on loyalty and expectations, right? Fuck. Oh shit, where's the notes app? I'm sorry, guys.
It was personality.
Yeah, I know. I read it. Loyalty and expectations. Which one, as far as, is personality more important to you, or is
looks?
I was getting there.
I was just finishing a sentence.
Yeah, I know. But as I have portrayed on this podcast, and it's very much true, right? I personally think that the most beautiful woman is the most deserving. So I'll give them anything. Yo, that's crazy. Sorry. Behind camera is going crazy right now.
Yikes.
That's crazy. I'm not even gonna say who's behind the camera, but that's crazy that had happened, right? But what's more important to you? Somebody's personality or the way they look?
I'm not gonna lie. I might get backlash, and I really don't give a fuck.
I hope he does get backlash
because
I'm usually the one who gets backlash.
Beat my ass. Personality and looks run a tight race for me, but personality is number one. I need somebody with character. I can't have no boring ass female.
Y'all know I don't care about character.
Yeah, clearly. I need somebody that has personality. I have somebody that has
Yo, I'm blowing kisses, but it's to behind the camera.
But I need somebody with a lot of character. a lot of people that see me where I work at, like, yeah, I be serious, but like outside of that shit, I'm a goofy ass motherfucker. I'm chill, I'm laid back, but I need somebody to match that personality for me on all different levels, and then looks gotta follow behind that. They have to. But yeah, I need a female that has character and personality to her. And when I say character, like I need you all around, funny, goofy, wild.
So
Pause when I say wild, because I don't need you.
no,
too
I
wild.
like wild.
I don't need somebody.
I like wild.
I don't need somebody I need
I
to take
like
care of.
wild.
But like somebody that can be outgoing.
Like you want to be.
I don't need a mental patient.
Chill.
I don't need a mental patient. You know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody that's gonna. Did I say something
You
wrong?
gonna get blocked.
Did I say something wrong?
You gonna get blocked.
What'd I say?
I already got blocked, so you gonna get blocked.
What the fuck did I say?
You know what you said.
Because I don't need a mental patient?
Yes, that's the fuck you said.
Okay. Fuck that. I don't care.
Like,
I don't need a mental
wildin'.
patient. Simple as that. I'm not throwing shots at nobody.
That's
if I
a
was throwing
shot.
a full clip
That's
at
a
you, trust me,
fucking
you would
shot.
know. But anyways, like I don't need somebody that's crazy. I need just somebody chill, laid back, all around is what I'm saying. But like I don't want somebody
You're
that's
the best. I want you here every episode. I want you here every single episode that we record from now
Shut
on.
the fuck up. I need somebody that's just gonna be me in a female body. That's all.
Oh shit.
When it comes to personality and characteristics. I'm about to punch him and shit.
Keep fucking talking, bro.
I want you to give me input because I've given mine.
Yeah, I understand, but I can't give anything right now. I'm acting like you right now.
Don't act like me.
I'm acting like you. I can't go crazy.
Go ahead.
No, I can't.
You can.
No, I cannot.
Why?
Because I get double blocked. I
That's
get triple
fine.
blocked.
That's
I'll
fine.
get fucking quadruple blocked.
You used to it. So go ahead.
I am used to it. Personally, what I need is, and this isn't even a fucking topic this week, so I don't know why we talking about it. I'm just drunk and he's fucking sober, so I don't understand it. But what I'm gonna say is, listen, just be beautiful for me. Just
looks matter to you.
Yes, 100%.
That's before personality.
100%.
Okay, so let me ask you this then.
Yes.
So if you got a 10, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say 10. I'm gonna say 8, 9, or 10.
Okay.
You got an 8, 9, or 10.
Yes.
Most beautiful woman that you feel like
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
Her personality don't matter to you?
No.
So you want a dumb hoe.
No, I'm not saying dumb. But what I'm saying is...
No, let me finish.
No,
you want somebody that's dumb that ain't got no spunk behind them, they ain't got shit, like
No,
nothing
that's not what I'm
sparks
saying.
them.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so go
Can
ahead,
I
tell
explain?
me. Go ahead.
You may be dumb. And I'm not calling anybody dumb. But you may be
Blondes.
dumb. Huh?
Blondes.
You said blonde?
My bad. Go ahead.
Okay. You may... Sorry, we got somebody behind the camera now. You may be
I'll take a nap right here.
emotionally unintelligent.
I can't. Ooh,
You may be emotionally unintelligent.
I can't.
You may be the bane to my existence. And what I mean by that is everything that you do brings me down. You may be that. But as long as you're beautiful, I can deal with it.
Get rid of her.
No.
Get rid of her.
No.
If she does things to bring you down,
Bro, she been bringing down since the day I fucking met her.
I'm not talking about her. I'm just saying.
I'm
in
not
general.
talking about anybody specifically either.
But
what I'm saying is, what I am saying is, you can do things that I would not accept from anybody fucking else
But one person.
in the world. You can do things that are so beyond fucking belief that Lonnie would tell me I'm dumb as fuck
Very much so.
for believing in you and thinking shit can go somewhere.
That's fair.
You can do all of that, and I still agree with it because of how you look. I didn't say the word. Oh, you did. You can do all of that. You can stab me in the fucking back 7 times. 7 times, and this is back. This is a recap of the beginning of the episode. I'm looking at the camera. but you look in a certain way, boy, I feel like I'm being mean. That I accept it. And so, to me personally, looks are more important than personality.
Yeah, you got it. Because I can't. Somebody gotta have character for me.
And that's fine.
I talk shit a lot. Like, if talking shit was an extension of a love language, I would for sure, that would be my number one.
Yeah.
I talk shit, I roast, whatever. That's just me. That's sometimes how I flirt. Like, I talk shit all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you can't get down with that, if you can't talk shit back to me and reciprocate the same level of shit talking that I give to you, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how we gonna last. Because, like, I never say anything below the belt. Never. I will never. If you told me something very personal, very sentimental to you, like, I will never hold that over you. I will never tease you about it. None of that. Mm-hmm. But, like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Lonnie, I'm gonna ask you a question, bro. And this is just for everybody who watches the show every single fucking week. Have I ever, in the entirety of the show, disclosed anything that you've been shocked by? Or have you already known?
Because I've already known everything.
Yeah, exactly, right? So everything that I have said on this show, right?
Yep.
Has been public information. Or at least as at well known that you know about it.
Yep.
Okay. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to drink the rest of that glass. That's a waste to do say right there.
No, you should.
No, I will before we gone. No, I will before we leave.
But yeah. No, like, I got a female got to be able to have tough skin. When
so I've never said anything that wasn't public information.
Public?
Public. Like, people have witnessed it. Have I ever said anything that anybody hasn't witnessed? On the platform, not between me and you, but on the platform, have I ever said anything that anybody hasn't witnessed?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So anything I've ever talked about has been shit that other people have fucking witnessed.
Yeah.
So whether I talk about it or they talk about it, it's still been fucking talked about.
For sure.
That's the thing I don't like. I'm being accused of shit that everybody already fucking knew. Simple as that.
It's a little aggressive.
And it should be. Because of what I'm being accused of. It should be aggressive.
Gotcha.
Right? Because, motherfucker, you got the DMs, not me.
You're right.
Exactly, right?
I wish I wouldn't have.
Exactly. I wish you wouldn't have either.
I
wish people were emotionally intelligent enough to speak to the person that they had an issue with.
You're right.
I wish the emotional intelligence was that. But it's not. And I can't be mad at it. And I'm going off track. And I'm expressing this episode to a specific person. Because you got us fucked up. You think he not going to tell me something. I don't like that. I really don't. And I know for real you know he's going to. Because you wouldn't have relayed that message that way without you knowing that.
For sure.
Because you are intelligent. I'm not going to call you stupid. You're not. And I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you. And I'm looking in the fucking camera when I say that. But to me, looks are more important than personality. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've been through personalities where I can deal with it.
Yeah.
Right? But what I can't deal with is an ugly bitch. I can't deal with it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because like I want to know. Wait, and I'm gonna get my perspective on it too, but I want to hear yours first.
Yes.
So ahead. Like when you look for or have a female that approaches you, what do you look for? Like what is key quality traits that you look for in a woman?
You want me to be honest?
Physically.
You want to be honest?
Yeah. Let me know. Listen, and I want details. I don't want like just sugarcoat shit. Just give me. It's raw.
It's gonna be as raw as fucking.
Pause.
Yo, listen.
Pause.
Y'all know I give it raw.
Pause.
We ain't getting no fucking Trojan band kind of fucking condom sponsorship with this shit.
You don't use condoms, period.
Exactly. So they know I give it raw.
Okay.
Listen, if you not, and I'm gonna tone this down from what it actually is. If you're not a 7.5 out of 10 on my scale, you could say whatever the fuck you want. You could say you gonna suck my dick from the back. Guess what? I'm not fucking with you, bitch.
So basically, you telling me that you bend over
we're
for
out
a
of
female.
we're out of liquor.
You got a cup.
Yeah.
So you basically telling me that
I'm shallow.
you bending over for a female to let her suck your dick from the back.
No,
That's
not
crazy.
No,
That's
not
suspect
what I said
to
at
me.
all. What I'm saying is,
How else do you get your dick sucked from the back?
That's not what
How
I
else
said.
do you get your dick sucked
That's
from the back?
not what I said.
How else?
You're not listening.
I heard what you said.
What I said was, if you're not at a certain level, I don't care if that's even what you offer.
But if that is what
I'm
she
saying
offered,
is you have to be at that level for that offer to even matter. Because if you're a fucking 5 and you offer to suck my dick from the back, guess what, bitch? I'm not letting you do it.
But if she is a 7.5 and above, if she offered to suck your dick from the back,
Yes.
you bending over so she can suck your dick from the
Yeah,
back.
she is 7.5.
That's crazy. You bending over for a woman?
That's 7.5.
That's all vulnerability right there.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm sure you don't. Anyways,
I don't give a
back.
fuck about nothing.
Okay, finish your.
What I'm saying is, and it's really an 8. So if you're not an 8, don't even try.
Finish, please.
8 is the fucking bottom. If I don't think you're an 8, bro, you're done. Don't even talk to me. And I have names. I could go on a fucking list of names.
No, I want you to finish your characteristic traits physically.
Physically?
When it comes to looks for a woman.
Pretty face.
Okay.
Ass.
Like fat ass or like a petite ass or like
a nice shaped ass, but the bigger it is,
enough
the
for
better.
you to grab.
Yes.
Okay.
The bigger it is, the better.
For sure.
But like, if I can grip that shit,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But like, pretty face is 1 for me.
Okay.
If you don't have a pretty face, I'm not going for it. I'm not even fucking around.
For sure.
So pretty face, and then ass is number 2, and then everything else is after that. But
So like
1, 2.
height, skin tone, like none of that.
Pretty face.
I got what you're saying.
It don't matter what skin tone.
Okay.
Ass. It really doesn't matter what skin tone, because we're gonna have to edit here, and we haven't had to edit all day. But like, very pretty face. Got a fucking amazing face.
Yeah.
And I fuck with her heavy.
Yeah.
And she did fucking FaceTime me naked.
Okay.
So, skin tone don't matter to me.
For sure.
I'm not like fucking, I don't care. Fucking, shit, second edit. Like, I'm fucking with her right now. He didn't even know that.
I did know that.
But her.
Okay.
So like, pretty face is 1, and everything else doesn't even fucking like just fall in line.
Yeah.
I don't care. For me personally, the most important thing is pretty face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go with the most important thing for you.
When it comes to physical quality traits in a woman, like
No, but it could be just what's the most important thing for you, because the topic is personality versus looks.
right, but we talking about looks. So
No, we're talking about both.
We already talked about personality.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
I'm diving into the looks. That's why I actually look specifically.
But what I'm saying is, what's most important to you?
Personality. I've already said that.
Okay. So
but like
after
when
that,
it comes to looks,
okay, go ahead.
when it comes to looks,
Go ahead.
like I ain't gonna lie, I need a short woman. And when I say short, I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'4".
Yes.
So like, I need somebody that I will not and
Am I slumped over right now?
huh?
Am I slumped
A little
over?
bit.
All right.
But like, I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that's over 5'9", 5'10", I'm not fucking with you. I'm not. You gotta be fucking Serena
That's cap.
Williams.
That's
I ain't
cap.
gonna hold you.
It's cap.
It's not.
I'll name a name.
You can't. Go ahead.
Um,
She is under that.
no way.
She is.
No way.
We've talked about it.
No, we haven't.
No, not me and you. Me and her.
What's her height? Just say her height. And then
She's 5'8".
Okay, go ahead.
Deadass.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no reason to lie
Go
about
ahead.
that. Like,
Keep
we
going.
talked about it.
Keep going.
But anyways, like, you gotta be shorter than 5'10". I give you that. But like, if you over that and you pretty as hell with a great person, bro, I ain't even worried about that. We can see eye to eye all day. I swear to God, we can see eye to eye all day. But like, you gotta be short. I like a thick woman, and we've already talked about that.
Yes.
You got to be too something to do something over here. Me personally,
I consider that different than thick, but keep going.
of course you do. It's a difference when it comes to thick and big, for sure. But like me, you got to be too something to do something. Yep. And I'm not. You do not come to me. Do not come to me and be my weight. I promise.
What you weigh, bro?
I'm 308. I don't look like it. I swear. I just went to the doctor 2 weeks ago. I am 308. I promise. Do not come to me my size. You can go ahead and turn yourself right back out the door. I swear.
So, hold on. Hold on. If a female tell you she 308, it's done?
I can tell that she gonna be 308.
No shit. But what I'm saying is, for like women,
I don't care if she's Serena Williams and she's 308. Healthy.
yes.
No.
Okay.
That's me trying to lift me.
Okay. So they have to be under your weight.
No, it can't be more than 250.
So you can't be more than 250. I feel like that disqualifies some of your...
What that mean?
I said what I said.
What does that mean?
If they're over 250, they can't holler at you.
We're not talking about it. We're talking about my personal...
I'm talking about...
I know what you're talking about, but we're not talking about that.
But I'm saying if somebody wants to talk to you, if they're over 250, don't even try.
Walk out the door.
He said walk out the door for anybody who ain't hear that. Go ahead.
I'm just
continue.
saying, like, that's just me. Like, you got to be short. You got to be too something to do something.
What's the height? I know you already probably said it. But
Under 5'10".
Under 5. That's not short, but okay.
For me, it is. I'm 6'4", bro.
But under 5 fucking
That's
10 is
6
short.
inches. That's 6 inches.
If you would have said under 5'4" is fucking short, I would have agreed with it.
That's midget.
But
for
5
me.
fucking 10
That's midget for me.
for a woman?
Under 5'4" is midget for me.
5'10" for a fucking woman.
Yes, bro.
I know
tall.
maybe. I know. No, that's cool. But for me,
Just because you fucking 5'10",
okay. First of all, fucking,
you're not 6 foot.
I'm 6
Get
foot.
the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not about
Motherfucker, we can bring a fucking ruler out here.
and that's fine. I'm not about this with you. But like,
Real
what I'm
shit,
saying,
I'm 6'9"
stop
for real.
No, and that's cool. If you 6 foot on a good day, that's fine. But
You can say on a good day.
but like,
We don't have to fucking edit this episode.
you gotta be 5'10" and under for me. You have to be too something to do something. You have to be.
He loved that fucking saying.
I do.
Keep going. Keep
You
going.
do. I do.
Keep going.
You gotta be brown. Like, you gotta be a black woman. I ain't gonna hold you.
Cap.
With the exception of
Cap.
one person.
Cap.
Stop. With the exception
CAP. Cap.
With the exception of one person.
Did somebody just holler back at
I don't
us?
know, and I really don't give a fuck.
I feel like they did.
With the exception of one person, and that one person know who they are. That person is who I dipped into when I was going.
Yeah, they coming up here too.
When I was going through my whole era, but like
I think it's our behind.
when I was going through my whole era, but like yeah, like that's the only exception for real.
Facts.
Like, but I do like
It is.
I like a chocolate woman,
Hold on.
milk chocolate at that,
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
and you gotta have some characteristic to you, like outgoing and all that. But I like a chocolate woman. I ain't gonna lie, chocolate, short, under 5'10". When I say short. Too something to do something. I'm a big dude. I can't have no scrawny ass female running around here. I can't be treating you like just a rag doll, baby doll, Cabbage Patch doll. None of that. Simple as that. Can't. I need to move you. I need to make. No, I ain't gonna say that because he came back. But like, I need to make sure like I can just when I need to. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I'm a titty man. I like sucking on titties. I like ass too. I like to grab on it, but like, put that titty in my mouth for sure.
See, that's the crazy part, bro. We're not even on fucking topic today. We're off.
We are.
topic.
I said looks. That is part of
like
looks.
we should be on 3 right now.
And that's fine. We're about to
still on
dive
2.
into it. I'm done.
And we're still on 2.
I'm
But
done.
what I will say is titties is like the least important to me because I've never had any titties in my life. I wish I would have. Like even thick girl, I still didn't get no titties.
That's wild to me.
I've never had no titties in my life.
That's wild, bro.
And I'm not saying bitches flat chested, but we're out of liquor, so I can't even take shots. But holy shit, we drank a whole bottle on this episode.
And that's okay.
No, that's straight, but like, are you out? Because I'm out. Look at my glass right now.
I see it.
Yeah. But
wait. What is that on your hoodie?
What's on my hoodie?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's on my hoodie?
Is that makeup?
Oh shit, I got makeup on my hoodie, bro. That's crazy.
Let me pull the flashlight out for this one.
I got makeup on my hoodie, bro.
You got makeup on your hoodie, bro.
Damn.
What is that?
I don't even know who that's from. But yo, let me tell you something. Let me talk about something. How you feel about girls that wear too much makeup so that they like it's not what they actually look like? Because I feel like that's catfish.
Okay.
Personally,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind a female wearing makeup.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when they overdo it.
I got you. I don't mind a woman, my woman, a random woman, whatever. I don't mind you wearing makeup. Don't overdo it. Whether you random, my girl, whoever. My sisters, I tell them all. Don't wear a lot of makeup. Don't cake up your face. Especially if you pretty real life under. Not you really checking.
Nah, cause what what they probably don't understand is I wear this hoodie to work. So it's females that been hugging up on me that probably got makeup on this hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. But yeah, like if you real life pretty under makeup and you just using makeup to be an enhancement to what you naturally look like, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Don't over fucking do it though. Cause I can't stand that. Like if you have a natural pretty face.
Yes.
I have 4 sisters. All 4 of my sisters, and they I'm not saying it's just because they just naturally beautiful.
Can I tell you something real quick? I understand what you're saying. But the woman I'm in love with got a real fucking pretty face. Makeup or not. Now,
okay.
Don't get me wrong. She do wear makeup. But I got pictures with her
For
without
sure.
makeup.
Yeah.
Boy. Still love that. Can't say that word.
Yeah. I mean, like, and like I said, not saying it because they my sisters, but like they all naturally look pretty. And they all have or do wear makeup on occasion.
I love me a naturally pretty bitch. But here's what I was going with that, right? Is a woman wearing too much makeup catfish you? And here's let me go deeper into this. Motherfucker.
And I'm not saying she ugly.
She is ugly, but she's ugly with makeup on. That's not what I was talking about.
But that's probably an example of a catfish.
Can you let me get to my point?
Go ahead.
So, guys, let me paint a picture for you, right? So, you out to the club one night, not working. You're out at the club, right? Yeah. You drinking some drinks, right? Probably Douce, right? Because that shit, it gets you right.
For sure.
And you drinking your drinks, and it's a female. Obviously, club lights are dark, right? So she start looking a little good to you because you've been drinking and the lights are dark, right? Now you go home with her. You do whatever you do when you go home with her. I'm not gonna put anything on your jacket, but you do whatever you do, right? And you wake up in the morning. Now obviously you've already done what you did.
She got a bag on her head?
No, I'm saying the makeup wore off.
Okay.
Right? And it's a whole completely different other female. Y'all should appreciate how I did that because I changed my verbiage for you. It's a completely other woman than you went to bed with that night.
Yeah.
Is that catfish or is that not catfish?
That's for sure catfish.
Okay.
To the extent.
So let's say that's an edit.
I've seen her with both no makeup and makeup on. Not because we've been in bed together, but like because she used to work with us.
Yes.
So in the same building as us. So like I've seen her before she put makeup on.
So
I've
with
seen her
makeup
after.
on, beautiful.
Very much so.
Without makeup on. Same or no?
Not saying because she had makeup on.
No. I'm saying, is she still beautiful or not?
Oh yeah, very much
Okay.
so. It's just an enhancement, like I
Yes.
said.
Okay.
So like she looks beautiful without makeup, and she looks beautiful with makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, like I said, I prefer natural over the enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take it and say like, I'll tell you quick. If you say makeup or no makeup, I'm gonna say makeup, no makeup every time. Simple as that.
I'm a lie. Well, this is the truth.
Unless we like going out on a special occasion or
So
something.
what I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna pick makeup every time. Having said that,
But sometimes it's just gonna make a woman feel like she ugly.
can you listen to me for a second? So I'm gonna say makeup every time, but when we kicking it at the spot, when we at the house, I want no makeup.
Why would she be wearing makeup at the crib?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when we go places, if I already think this girl is beautiful, right? If I think she's the shit, if I think she's the one, right? I think she's beautiful. So I think she's beautiful without makeup on. But when we go out to wherever the fuck we're going, I want her to wear makeup because that's extenuating how beautiful she is, right? But when we're at the spot, when we're at the crib, when we're chilling, when I'm fucking, I don't want you with no makeup on. Because if I'm already, just listen. If I already think you're beautiful without makeup on, that's what I want to myself. Now, when we go out in public, go ahead and do what you do. Because I know you want to look better to the public, right? To me, that doesn't look any better.
Yeah.
But, let me look in the camera for this one. Because you're fucking beautiful. Okay? But with makeup on, boy, you make me look good. And you make me look good without it. That's not what I'm saying.
With makeup, I'll put a baby in you.
I'll put a baby in you regardless, because that's who I am.
I mean, me too, but like he's stretching it. He'll do it any time of the day. I just, I gotta. God gotta
pussy.
talk before I nut, and like I know that's a reach, but like
I gotta talk before I nut. Let me finish this.
me and God gotta talk before I nut.
You said you and God gotta talk?
Yeah, like not even me and myself. Me and God gotta talk before I nut. Like you beautiful all around, but like before I just be like hit the eject button.
But what I'm saying, so let me ask you a question. Not makeup or no makeup, whether this be dating apps, whether this be fucking regardless, have you ever been catfished? And what I mean by that is, you see somebody, and then you see them in a different light, and that's not the same.
No.
Okay.
Because, and I'll say this, I'll just go to the extent and say this. I've never been on a dating app, but like just seeing somebody on Instagram, Facebook,
Yes.
Whatever social media platform, and then seeing them in real life. I've told a woman that, like, and not in a disrespectful way, but like you look better in person,
So that means they don't look like what they look. Okay.
No, they do, but like.
So backwards, have you ever told somebody they don't look like what they look like when they put on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever it be? Because you said you've never been on a dating website. I never.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, just for the simple fact, like, because I've seen so many women on social media, and like, for sure, they look stunning.
Yes.
And in person, they may look a tad bit more good, and that's just because like I'm seeing them in person, like, the social
Or
media
filters.
yeah, like they use some females use filters and shit, so like it looks different. So like sometimes I can't tell like whether you wearing makeup or just being natural and you using a filter on top of that. So like it just goes with that, and it's not like physical like what your body look like, but when it comes to face card, like I like a good face card. I ain't gonna hold you.
You don't gotta ask me about that.
I know. I like a good face card. So like if a
Pretty
woman
bitch
got a
do
good
my
face
shit.
card, I ain't gonna hold you. Like
We're out of liquor, so I can't even take a shot.
baby, like you trying to go get married right now? Right now, today. Fuck the courthouse being closed. I signed a marriage license myself. Get back from another break. But like face cards, like I know I ain't gotta say too much to you, but like Face cards matter.
Facts.
I don't need a lot of makeup. I don't need none of that. Just as long as you give me enough. And when I say enough, like, I need them lips to look good. I need them cheekbones to be sitting at the height. Like, all of that. Like, I ain't gonna go too much. So I don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable. But, like, it's just something about a true face card. Like, if I can look at you and be like, damn, like, I'll put my kids in you right now.
Sweatpants, hair ties,
chilling with no makeup on.
That's when you prettiest. I hope it take it wrong.
Like,
listen, if I want to put a kid in you at that point,
if I can recite that lyric, those 2 bars, every time I look at your face, yeah, just go ahead. Like, I'm gonna just go in and get the marriage license.
That's my bitches.
I'm gonna spend $88 on the marriage license,
and it always goes bad. Still going bad on them anyway.
Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, I can't help it. I need a good face card. That face card made my dick jump. You got it.
Your boy wildin'.
You got it. I swear.
This boy wildin'.
I promise. And that's just what it is.
I can't even say shit no more.
Like, the looks and the face card, like how your body looks.
It's the same fucking thing. Well, nah. It's the same fucking thing, though. Because here's the thing. For me, your face is the most important. I don't personally, I don't care about body, right? So I could just listen. If it's the prettiest face in the world, she could have a fucking stick figure and it's fine. Having said that, if it's not the prettiest face in the world, you got to add something to that. Go ahead.
So you telling me?
Yes.
If she had a pretty ass face.
Yes. Beautiful without makeup.
And a body built like how Marquise like him, you would still like her?
I would go for it. But the caveat is, they would have to have no.
And a pretty face.
And a pretty face?
Yeah.
Yes.
No ass and titties?
As long as the face there is good. Because here's what I think about. Right? What my kid's gonna look like. Right? So if I'm a good
an ugly person and a pretty or beautiful, handsome person can make a good looking baby.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if
two ugly people can make a good looking baby.
But if it's two good looking person, what's the odds?
A ugly ass baby.
Fact. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Bro, you not about to sit here and tell me like no, fam. Two.
I ain't never seen 2 good looking people with an ugly ass baby.
I'll show you.
And here's the thing: I'm not above calling somebody baby ugly. I'm not above that.
I'm not either, but I am at the same time because I want my child to come out looking ugly if I do ever have a child. But
if your child ugly, you gonna say they're ugly? You ain't gonna do that.
I might.
You ain't gonna do that.
I be
bro.
like, God, why you send me this ugly ass child? Nah, I'm bugging.
Because people need to start being honest. They got ugly kids.
I'm bugging. Nah, for real, on the real.
They got ugly kids.
Huh?
Some people got ugly kids.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, nah, if my child came out and they didn't look how I expected them to look, not even how I expected them, but like they didn't come out good looking, I'm gonna question like, is this my child? And like, why my child look like this? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna hold you. Mm-hmm. But
I'm gonna take my hood off of this.
I know I'm a decent looking guy, but like, I expect my girl to like, if she got pretty ass traits and characteristics, I expect her to give me some of that, and me give her some of what I look like, and we make a pretty ass baby. Mm-hmm. But if that don't happen, I'm gonna question some shit, cause like, you been fucking an ugly ass nigga. Let me know, please. Mm-hmm. Shit don't make sense, but that's just me.
See, he gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for a DNA test.
I mean that too, for sure. Eventually, I'm gonna do the swab. I ain't even
I don't feel like you would.
I ain't gonna tell her. You would. I ain't gonna tell her. I'm gonna just and I'm gonna send that bitch off.
Oh, I'm gonna tell her.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna tell her.
But when it come back and it's positive, I ain't gonna say shit. But if it come back and it's negative,
Oh, I'm gonna tell her before the fact.
nah.
I'm gonna say, hey, yo, look, bitch, that bitch too ugly. I ain't gonna get a DNA test.
Damn, I ain't got no liquor.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, that bitch is crazy. It's crazy. That bitch is ugly. It's crazy.
I know that was crazy.
Your own child.
My own child.
Or
Bro, this episode is gonna get me fucking murdered.
it's okay.
It
I'll
is
be at
what
the
it is.
funeral.
Life.
Carrying the casket.
I tell our guys that's life all the time.
For sure.
Life happens.
But yeah, that's just personality and looks for me is personality over looks. Him is.
Have you
looks.
ever been? No, but you said you've never been on no dating apps, right?
Nah,
But, so, I'm not with that. I think that shit lame as hell.
it is.
If you on dating apps, you lame as hell. You see how I looked at the camera for that one?
I'm not gonna do that.
Hold on. Give me 5 seconds. Okay, that was 5 seconds. Now you know you lame as hell. Instagram. Because I know you've talked to people, DM them.
For sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I have.
Their pictures look better than sometimes they look
Some
in
pictures
person.
look better than in real life, and
Okay.
real life look better than they pictures.
So we're just going to address that real quick, right?
Okay.
If they put filters and stuff and they look better in real life, and then they pull up to you.
I need to see the natural. And I'm going to ask that. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to ask that. I will ask you what you naturally look like versus Instagram or Snapchat filters.
So back to what we were talking about before, right? Let's say they come and see you at your job,
Okay.
right? And they still look like what they look like on Instagram because they're wearing makeup. And then you go home with them. Not saying that this has happened or they don't, but let's say you go home with them, right? And then you wake up in the morning and you're looking at somebody different than what you've seen on social media and what you've seen on in person because they had makeup on.
Go home.
That's it?
Don't text me no more.
That's all.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't, like, because I know me. I'm going to converse with you. And I want to know literally what you look like naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to be surprised. Because, like, if you take the makeup off and you look like a nigga. Strong-ass jawline. Strong-ass chin. I ain't gonna lie. If I wake up and I see that and I punch you in your shit, don't be mad at me.
That's crazy.
Don't be mad at me.
That's crazy.
Don't be mad at me.
That's crazy.
You over here looking like Will Smith in the morning. Like,
I don't even want to say what I got to rebuttal.
You look like Will Smith and sound like Barry White.
Damn. You ain't figured that out the night before?
Lawrence Fishburne. I'm sorry. Danny Glover.
Yo, I wish we had Kels up here because he would be able to give you a better reaction to that. Yeah.
He'd be rolling.
Yeah, he'd be giving you a better
But
reaction.
yeah, that's me. Like, and I know everybody when they wake up in the morning, they different. Females especially. Like, I get it. Everybody have differences when they wake up. Males too. Like, I can't speak for him, but I can speak for me. Like, I don't sound how I look now versus when I wake up. My voice is deeper.
Pussy in the morning.
I do like pussy in the morning.
That's all I want.
For sure.
Shit don't change. Shit don't change for me. I'm the same 24/7.
Yeah.
But I do want some pussy in the morning.
But that's just me. So, like, I get it. There's differences in the morning versus throughout the day. So, I'm not knocking that. But, like, if that's what you sound like on a daily.
So, let me ask you this question real quick before we get out of here, right? Let's say I go out with some girl, right? She's beautiful, right? And I get her to shake the sheets with me. You know what that mean, right? Mm-hmm. Shake the sheets. And I mess up her makeup on the pillow covers. I wake up in the morning, I look at her and she different. My asshole if I just leave and don't deal with her no more.
How different?
Completely different.
Like, but kind of elaborate on that.
She go from an 8 to a 5. Or a 4. It's a big drop off.
Yeah, nah, you gotta go home and don't text me no more.
Am I fucked up if I call her an Uber from her own house?
For yourself?
No, call her an Uber from her own house.
For her?
Yes.
Yes, because where the fuck she going?
I don't know. Away from me.
Nigga, you got to go away from her.
She gonna go in a loop. A loop.
Yes, you're wrong. I'm going to say that.
All right. Okay, that's fair. See, you ain't say it, so we don't gotta take a shot. And we don't have any liquor left anyway. We drank a whole fucking bottle.
For sure. But, I mean, this been a good one.
Bro.
It's been a hell of a one.
It's been a hell of a fucking
It's been one of our longest.
And it's gonna stay like that. We ain't editing a lot.
Nah.
Because we ain't say nothing crazy.
Nah, we didn't. But what I'm going to say is, we love y'all. We thank y'all.
That's kisses to them.
Continue to
girls.
like, comment, share,
Subscribe.
Subscribe
YouTube is
YouTube.
the biggest one.
Yeah, that is the biggest.
Follow on Instagram, but if you're already following on Instagram, you might as well subscribe. And for the person or people who asked me this week about our clips, they're like, what does that clip mean? Subscribe and watch the whole episode, and you will figure out what that clip means. It's pretty simple.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Sorry, all the platforms.
Spotify
Instagram,
Podcast.
TikTok now.
Radio, TikTok, Instagram.
We are on there.
Yes.
Follow us. We have a link on
Linktree.
link tree on our Instagram. Click the link. Follow on all platforms.
Yes.
Tune us in. We there.
Yep.
We love y'all. We thank y'all. Continue to support us. We got big things in store for you.
And just like that,
We out of here.
we gone.